Ye-
Mm.
Yeah. So, the last session, we have went through the macro functions. Okay. We are halfway of the macro functions. So let's complete that. So, ma'am, any questions regarding the previous topics? I mean, in terms of macro debugging, macro functions, macro variables, creation of macro variables.
Did your voice is breaking?
Is it? Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear, right?
You want to say it? Maybe if you speak more, I can tell you if your voice is breaking.
Sorry, ma'am, come again. I didn't get you.
Yeah, I can hear you. It's
Okay.
better now.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, ma'am, I know, no, regarding the previous topics, any questions? No, I mean, about macro sys functions, macro debugging, macro, creation of macro variables, creation of macros, how to deal with do loops, if then conditions. Any questions
Yeah.
regarding those? Okay. Yeah. So in that case, let's go through the other sections of sys functions. Okay. So till last session, we have completed this exist function. So what is exist, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So normally it is used whenever you want to check whether the data set is present in the particular location or not. Okay. And next one. So next one is eval function. So eval is something that whenever you want to evaluate, I mean, whenever you want to evaluate in terms of add or subtract, do some addition work, or do some multiplication or some subtraction work. Okay, between few numerics, because as you know that macro variables are characters. Okay, we just can't directly add them, right, ma'am? If you observe carefully, so in macros, so there's only one data type, which is data type, right? So we just
Yeah,
can't
this is
directly.
voice is breaking again.
Sorry, ma'am, still breaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So in order to do some arithmetic, or do some arithmetic, or logical expressions. I mean, yeah, in terms of addition, or subtraction, or any other arithmetic operation. So we use an eval function here. Okay. So as you know, in terms of macros, there's only one data type, which is character, right? Yeah. So for example, let's see, by adding directly the percentage let uh, equal to 2 plus 3. Okay. percentage let E equal to, sorry, F equal to ampersand A plus ampersand B. Okay, so let's see. Uh, yeah, so let's run all of this at once. Okay. Uh, no, ma'am. I can't hear you.
Hello,
Yeah, ma'am.
can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, audible.
Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. If you see here, uh, yeah. So what we got here is we got 2 as for A. Okay, 1 second. Modify this one. Yeah. See here we got A equal to B equal to 3, C equal to 5. A equal to B equal to 3, C. Yeah. So C equal to 5, right? So we have used eval function. Okay. And if you see E equal 2 plus 3, see here we have mentioned equal 2 plus 3 and F equal to ampersand A ampersand B plus with the plus symbol. It's still 2 plus 3. Okay. The addition didn't work out here. Okay. Got it, ma'am? So, why is the reason we use a percentage eval?
Yeah.
Yes.
The next one is sys eval. So percentageable, doesn't deal with the, floating point. I mean, floating point, which means decimal points. Okay, we see here, evaluates arithmetic and logical expressions using floating points arithmetic. So when we need to do some arithmetic operations without with decimal values, we can use eval as mentioned, as I mentioned. But if you want to use decimal values, I mean, in terms of floating point, which means decimal values, we have to use sys eval. Sys eval f. First one is eval, EVAL, and next one is sys eval f. Sys eval f. Okay. Syntax is same, but the only change is the function name. That's it. For example, I just want to do the addition of 2.3, 3 comma 2, 3.2. I just directly mention when did this happen? Ma'am, is it taking time for you in terms of, I mean, in the SAS studio? It's taking time for me while executing the code. Can you please check for yourself, ma'am? Is it
No, it is working fine for me, Raju. Your voice is breaking for me right now.
Your internet is today.
oh, yeah,
Hello?
yeah, ma'am. Just a moment. Just give me a moment. Yeah. So this is sysevalif. This is sysevalif. If I just run this one, yeah. You see here we just got 2.3, 3 point, which is 5.5 eventually. Okay. And next one. Okay. Yeah. And next one is uh, sysevalif, and it's a little option, and it's option. So which can where we can use boolean, seal, int, floor, and etc. Okay. For example, if I run this one, okay, just got this. So if you see here, okay, A is 2.3, B is 3.2, and C is A plus B, right? And now, if I just can consider an option for this one, syseval of A plus B with Boolean option. Okay, so I just get the Boolean value is one. Whether it is true or false, right? The Booleans have ones or zeros, right? True or false, right, ma'am? So I get one. And for example, seal value is 6. So which means that 5.5. Okay, 5.5. If I use a seal, so it will go to the nearest. I mean, next nearest. Integer. Okay, so if you use seal, it goes to the next nearest integer. I mean, next highest integer. Okay, so the highest is 6. Right, ma'am? Ma'am, remember this seal, floor, int, we have discussed while in, while going through the functions topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And floor, which means that if I use floor, what happens? It just, it just, goes to, it just gives out a value which is the nearest lowest value. Okay, what? Okay, nearest lowest value. And next one. Int is something that it'll just if it is above 5.5, it will normally give
Okay.
6 or else it will just throw us 5 because int is something that it should not have any kind of a decimal values, right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So there is something called sys eval f and eval. So they are the these are major functions whenever if you want to do some arithmetic operations on macro variables, we have to use this eval f or eval or sys eval f. Okay. Instead of eval, it's always better to use this eval f. Okay. Because even if you have any kind of a decimals, yeah, this sys eval f covers it. Covers it while adding. Otherwise, okay. Otherwise, we get only this simple integers. If we let's try this, ma'am. I'll just show you what happens if we pass integers, okay, in Caesar Aleph. See here, a character operand was found in the eval function or if condition where numeric operand is required. Okay, the condition was 2.3 plus 3.3. Yeah, ma'am. So it doesn't work. Okay, there's the issue here. So if so, the thing is, if we want to try something in terms of decimal values, it's always advisable to use sys eval. Okay, ma'am. Any questions regarding eval and sys eval?
Yeah. No.
Sorry, ma'am. Come again.
Yeah. No, Raju.
Okay.
You're. Uh,
Yeah, ma'am.
Mm.
I mean, am I audible or still, my voice is breaking up?
it's breaking for me, Raju.
How about,
Yeah, at times it's fine, at times it's breaking.
sorry, ma'am? It's still breaking?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's clear, like, and then
Yeah.
in
Sometimes it's
between
breaking and
it's
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, just a moment, ma'am. Yeah, how about now, ma'am? Am I audible?
still breaking.
Okay, yeah. And next function is charge. Yeah. And then next function is ma'am, am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. The next function is simget. Okay. So if you know that, we have in terms of macro variable creation, okay, in terms of so we use calls input, right? So calls input is something that we use it in a it is used in a data step. Okay. This calls input is used in a data step, right, ma'am? The same thing we use the opposite of calls input, we use simget. Okay. Simget in the same data step. Okay. Calls input is something that we use it to create macro variables, but simget is something that it is it is helpful to to return the data of the particular macro variable. Okay. Let's try this. So we have created a macro variable A with yes. So I just want B equal to yes. Ma'am. Yeah, Simget. Yes, see this one. Yeah. See here we got B equal to yes. Okay. So whenever you want to whenever you want to return some macro variable in a data step, we use simget. Okay, simget brackets open the particular macro variable in quotations. That's it. Okay, simget simget the particular macro variable in quotations. That's it. Okay. So whenever you want to return some macro variable in a data step, we use simget. Clear, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one
Hmm.
is percentage length. Okay. So we know what is length. So length is something that it just counts the number of characters in a particular data. Okay, or a string, or a character string. Okay. Same thing here. It's just the addition of percentage symbol. That's it. So returns the length of a string, right? So I mentioned A equal to Krishna, B equal to Reddy. So a variable, I mean A put a variable value Krishna length is. Let's try this. So here the length of A B. Okay, both combinedly. So we got length of Krishna is 7 and the Reddy is 5. Both combined it's 12. Right, ma'am? Clear?
So there is no need to put a period here, like in between, like after ampersand A dot.
I mean, I didn't get you, ma'am. Come again, please.
We usually put a dot after when we are calling a macro variable, right?
Yeah, I mean, dot is not necessary at all. At all. I mean, even if you put a dot or ignore it, then it's fine. No issues, ma'am. No issues. Yeah. And in terms of while calling in terms of put statements, it is not that required. But dot is required whenever you're calling in some kind of a statements. Okay. Whenever you're calling in a statements, then dot is required. But in terms of put statement, dot is not required. I mean, even if you put a dot or just forget it, it doesn't matter. If you see sometimes, if I put a dot, this entire color changes, right? But it is still the same. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to make a habit of putting a dot, then it's fine. You can use it, no problem. See, we have used a dot here. Okay. There's no harm in it using. Okay. Yeah. And next one is scan. Scan or Q scan. Okay. Let's say, yeah. Yeah. Scan or Q scan. So scan is, Q scan is something that, so, they just work same like the normal scan function. Okay. The syntax is same. So argument, its position. Now, if you want to mention a delimiter, mention a delimiter. Okay. And here the Q scan is something that, if you want to mask, so Q scan is something that if Q scan masks the same characters as a NRB code. Okay. So let's go through what is NRB code and B code. We have two functions, NRB code and B code. Okay. See here. Yeah. I'll just run this particular string in this code. What I'm getting is, yeah. Say, yeah, we've seen the log. What I'm getting is, uh, Susan's office supplies. Okay. So this word I'm getting in the log. Okay. So I got even this kind of ampersands also. I mean, quotation marks also. Okay. So for example, so what I want is if, uh, so here the statement is if I just remove this one. Okay. I'll just remove this one. Okay. If s dot not equal to null, then put valid, else put null value. Okay. Let's run this log. Okay. You see here, a character operand was found in the eval function or the if condition where numeric operand is required. The condition was ampersand s dot not equal to null. Okay. So if
Hello,
you see,
Raju. Your voice is breaking, Raju. Hello.
yeah, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Just a moment, ma'am. Just a moment. I have changed rooms for this. Okay. Just a moment, ma'am. Ma'am, no, hold on a second. I'll just quickly, reconnect with the internet. Okay.
Yeah.